In this tutorial, we will look at how you can modify the content, and also we'll look in detail at the differences between inner HTML, outer HTML, and also text content. Okay, and then we'll see the hidden property, which is also useful. So watch this video till the end to understand all the hidden concepts in this. Okay, let me just comment it out, and then let's start coding. So let's create a variable here, and let's call it my. Let's just call it element. Okay, and then let's do document query selector. So we will, let me put in a li, because we have some data inside our li here, right? So see, we have some data inside our li. So this is our HTML document as such. So you can see we have a title here, and we have all the elements here also, so h1 div and stuff like that. So maybe I want to mess around with this particular data inside it. So that's why I'm selecting the li. So that element is going to store this li. So let's just do console.log so that we can see actually what the element contains. So now you can actually see that you will get a li with this data inside it. So you can do dot inner HTML. See what happens. The inner HTML is that data. So let's do outer HTML. Let's see what we get. So you get the full li as such. Perfect. So now let's do text content. So we'll be looking at all of them kind of simultaneously so that you get a better idea, and people can and you can also see the difference between all of them. Text content is again similar to inner HTML. So there are differences there. We will look at all of them. Okay. So first we can even modify all of them. Okay. So let me just take this element dot text content outside like that, and put it equal to something like maybe hello. So now let us see what happens here. Just change to hello, right? So if you want to say you want to append this, that means you want to add this. So you can just copy it again like that and paste it here, and then put a plus. So now let us see what happens. You get li1 hello, right? You can do that also. So if you just want to do inner HTML, you can do that also. So now let us see what happens. You get the same thing. So now what is the difference as such between inner HTML and text content? First, let's look at that. Okay. So say I have some, so we are looking at inner HTML. So I say I want to put some more tag there. So let me make a h1 tag here like that. And yeah, let me make the closing tag also like that. And let me just put hi inside that. Now let us see what happens here. So you can see actually the content changed, and along with that you can see that you have a h1, you have the properties of the h1 tag. So like this, you can have the classes, you can give some class here, everything you can do, just whatever you want it in place of this li here, right? That's what happens here when you do inner HTML. So if I change this to text content, see what happens now. See, you get the code here, and this h1 and h2 as such don't affect your code as such. So it doesn't become capital HI. So when you, maybe in your form, when you given some text box and you want people to enter there, you always take it as a text content. Okay, so that will if they put in some code which may hurt your computer, maybe they put an alert there, alert statement there. So if you put in an alert there, it will just store it as an alert. But if you have an inner HTML, it will run that alert and it will give you the pop-up there, right? So just be careful with respect to that. Now let's look at what exactly outer HTML does. Remember that you are getting this dot even when you used inner HTML or text content. Okay, so now let's look what happens if you do outer HTML, and let's put this tag here. See, you see the dot went off. So basically what happened here was that you are replacing whatever is there. So you are replacing this full tag with h1 tag. That's what has happened here, right? So that is how outer HTML as such works. So now let us try to do something like maybe element. Let's just look at element dot hidden also, because we have put it here. So element dot hidden equal to true. So you have to make it true or false. It's a thing like that. Okay. So you can see that the element just got hidden. So you can just do that here. So you should get a true in the console. So if I just comment this sentence out, you will see that you will get your li1 here and it's false here. So that's with respect to element.hidden. So I hope you understood the differences between all of the three here. So if you enjoyed the content that I've put here, or if you learned something from it, just don't forget to subscribe and please like the video. Don't forget to like here. Okay.